Hello friends and welcome to day 13 of the Let's Get Blitzin' cocktail advent calendar. We are making a cocktail that I am personally very excited about this evening, starring Cointreau. This incredible orange liqueur is serving as a fantastic foundation for this riff on the classic sidecar. The sidecar, of course, being a style of brandy sour. In terms of brandy, we're going to be using the fantastic St-Rémy Signature Brandy. We'll also be needing some rosemary syrup, freshly squeezed lemon, egg white, or vegan foamer or aquafaba, which is of course chickpea brine, and some dry sparkling wine to top. We're serving in a large coupe glass, so as you can see here, nice and frosty. Just pluck this out of the freezer, and we will be shaking this cocktail. You will likely need a hand towel to make sure that you have a nice firm seal on your shaker before you do your dry shake and then your wet shake. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we? Because I just can't contain my excitement. We must consume this fabulous frothy cocktail together. An ounce and a half, whoa, wrong thing. Ounce and a half of our brandy to begin. Cointreau, which you're probably well acquainted with, but let me tell you a little bit more, is just delectable. It has over kind of 40 different scents that you can experience. They have this really cool aroma wheel on their website. So I recommend that you kind of sip it neat at room temperature and start to explore those flavors and aromas a little bit more fully than maybe you have in the past. You've got some floral, some fruity, some vegetal, a slight bit of musk in there. 3/4 of an ounce of our Cointreau, 3/4 of an ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice, there we go. Hopefully this lemon is a little bit more pliable than the last couple that I've encountered here on Virtual Happy Hour. Yes, this one is very juicy, just the ticket. As you may have noticed when I poured the Cointreau, in spite of being this beautiful deep amber bottle, it pours translucent, but when you shake with it, it takes on a kind of opalescence, which is a result, that's again 3/4 of an ounce of freshly squeezed lemon juice in there. That is a result of all of the citrus oils in there. And when you sip it in a cocktail or on its own, 1/3 of an ounce of rosemary syrup, you're likely to experience this kind of bright citrus freshness right off the top, but it then lingers and it deepens and it becomes more complex and delectable. So that was 1/3 of an ounce of rosemary syrup. And then of course, our egg white. So it's like, I should really start with the egg white, I feel like, because then there's the performance anxiety of getting just the white and none of the yolk. Nailed it though. Well done. Let's towel off. And similarly, make sure that we've got a nice clean rim on our shaker tin, because we don't want to end up with egg on our face or on our lovely cocktail dresses, right? Right. Anyway, I'm very excited to be working with Cointreau and creating this cocktail for them for the holiday season to make spirits bright. Again, I was using a room temperature egg, an egg temperature egg, so that we could get a nice kind of meringue going in our shaker tin before adding ice to chill and dilute. And what makes this unique, aside from the addition of rosemary syrup in place of simple syrup, is of course that we're topping it all off with some dry sparkling wine for a very festive concoction. We will shake again. If you're wondering, yes, my biceps are larger this month on account of all the shaking and stirring we're doing together. Whew, okay. Now, we will strain into our coupe glass. Lovely buttery lemon color we have going on here. And then we will top it off with our dry sparkling wine. Pour slowly. Don't want it to overflow. Do a tiny bit more. Perfection. Woo! Doesn't that just look like a perfect little confection? I think it does. And look at that lovely head of foam we have on there. Isn't that gorgeous? Not just me, the cocktail, both. Again, ensemble cast. Cheers, let's see how we did. Sleighbell Sidecar. Ooh. So bright and citrusy. I know you guys are gonna like this one. I feel like I know you better than you know yourself sometimes. But I can just tell you right now, you're gonna love it. You're gonna say, you told us so, Yvonne, and I'll say, I know. I know. All thanks to the delectable combination of Cointreau and St-Rémy Signature. Cointreau, in terms of its gourmet notes, has some lovely sort of honey, nuts, toasted brioche, and you're getting those similar flavors from your French brandy in the St-Rémy Signature as well. So, I don't know. What's not to like? Nothing, I tell you. Nothing. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow for day 14 and possibly my most exciting and best images I've ever created coming at you tomorrow in the feed. Don't forget to throw it a little double tap, a little save, share, like, comment, all of the above. Do all the things. I really appreciate your support. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you tomorrow.